Hey, what's up? And welcome to Russian with Passion. My name is Antonia Romaker, and today I'm going to compare Russian and Ukrainian. I have been receiving a lot of questions about the differences, so that's why I've decided to make this video. By the way, I speak Russian. I do not speak Ukrainian. So if I make any mistakes as connected to Ukrainian words or sentences, I am deeply sorry. I tried to study the difference myself to find some peculiarities, but I am a Russian speaker, a Russian native speaker, not Ukrainian. Even though my mom is Ukrainian and my father is Ukrainian, but I speak Russian because I have been living in Russia for all my life. Anyway, Russian, Ukrainian. About 260 million people speak Russian, while about 40 million people speak Ukrainian. These are not exact numbers, just approximately. Anyway, even if we take the most important sentence in any language, I love you, in Russian and Ukrainian, you will see that they are different. In Russian we say «Я тебя люблю». And in Ukrainian they say «Я тебе кохаю». Let's take a look at the differences step by step. First of all, let's consider the alphabet. Here, Ukrainian. In Ukrainian, there's no such letters as yo, твердый знак, э. There are no such letters in Ukrainian. While in Russian, there are no these letters. So these letters exist in Ukrainian and these can be found in Russian, but not vice versa. Now, as for the sounds, here I will talk about the Ukrainian language. We have yi. I hope that I pronounce it correctly. Ch is more firm, like in Belarusian or Polish. R, it is a guttural fricative. In Russian we say g, and in the Ukrainian it is r. Now, ye is pronounced like e in Russian. So Ukrainian ye is pronounced like a Russian e. That's why we say not тебе, like in Russian, but тебе. Тебе. We pronounce ye as e in Ukrainian, if we compare it to Russian. If we talk about vocabulary and grammar, here actually Ukrainian is closer to Belarusian, Czech, Slovakian, Polish, or even Croatian or Bulgarian than Russian, especially if we talk about vocabulary. As a frame of reference, let's consider English and Dutch. About 63% of the vocabulary is common, while if we take Russian and Ukrainian, it's about 62. So, are English and Dutch very, very, very close? They're not so close, actually. And the same goes for Russian and Ukrainian. They are close, but not too much. They cannot be considered as one language. Well, I can understand the overall idea when I hear a conversation in Ukrainian, but not always, and I can't catch some important details now and then. And finally, I want to say that it is a little bit easier to translate from French or English to Ukrainian rather than to Russian, because there are some common things in French, English, and Ukrainian. For instance, together with the verb есть, when we talk about having something, in Ukrainian we can use the verb иметь. Let's take a look at the examples. I have a younger brother. This is an English sentence. In Russian, it is possible to say «У меня есть младший брат». Here, to tell the truth, младший брат or the younger brother is the subject of the sentence. And we use у меня, by me. It's like by me there is a younger brother, something like this. So the structure is very different. In Ukrainian, we can also use such a sentence. У мене молодший брат. But in addition, we can also say я маю молодшого брата. This structure is much closer to the English sentence because we use я, I, as the subject of the sentence. Then we use the verb маю, like have, and then the object. And in addition, if we talk about modal verbs, there's one more common issue. In English, we have the equivalent of the modal verb have to. And in Russian, we use the same verb, иметь, in this meaning. So in English, we say I have to do it. And in Ukrainian, we say я маю це зробити. BTW, E, is pronounced differently in Ukrainian. In Russian, it is very commonly soft. It makes the previous consonant soft. So in Russian, we would read this word as зробити. But in Ukrainian, E demands using a hard consonant before it. So we say зробити. That's another difference as to the sounds. Well, in Russian there are quite many European loan words. That's why, well, translating can be not that tricky too. Anyway, all in all, I hope that you have come to realize that Russian and Ukrainian are not exactly the same. They are not identical. They are not almost the same. They are close, that's right, but they are different too. Anyway, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Write comments, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to continue studying Russian with me. Hope to see you soon. Happy Russian and English practice. Bye!